Hey, thanks for listening to Dragon Wagon Radio. If you're enjoying this show, check out DragonWagonShop.com and get yourself some sweet merch while supporting your favorite indie podcast network. That's DragonWagonShop.com.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to High School Never Ends, a Pop Punk Dad podcast. I am Wingman Steve.
And I am Chris 183.
And here we are with the third episode in High School Never Ends Jeopardy Season 2. And this is a special edition, folks out there. This is the Rockstar edition. I'm going to let Chris introduce everybody and let them introduce themselves. But this is Rockstar Jeopardy. Here we go.
Well, now easy there. So yes, Rockstar Jeopardy, Celebrity Jeopardy, you name it, right? We did it. This was a great idea that I had, me specifically, that I come up with for this year's HSNE Jeopardy, and I think it was brilliant. It definitely was. What do you think, Steve? Was it brilliant?
Brilliant. Love it.
Yes, sir. So we actually do have 3 superstars on with us today to participate in what will be our third round of Season 2 of High School Never Ends Jeopardy. Super excited. So without further ado, let me introduce to you today's contestants, and you guys can say hello as I say your name. So let's start things off with a gentleman that you all pretty much know pretty well out there. I think we know him very well. He's been on the show several times for several different reasons. Mr. Tom Keiger. Tom, what's going on?
Great to be on this, and I am not a superstar. The other 2 are the superstars. Just got to point that out real quick.
So humble.
Very humble, but I'm going to ask this question for each of you as you kind of go through the progression. Why, Tom, do you feel like you are going to be the one that's going to win today?
I've listened to a lot of the Jeopardy episodes you all have done, so I feel like you might be getting a little lazy in the questions, and I'm expecting to have a couple repeats. So I've committed those to memory. Nothing against you 2. I love you 2, but there's only so many questions you can come up with.
Right.
How dare you?
They're very lazy. The ones that I didn't come up with are extremely lazy. So I agree with you. Anyway, thank you, Tom. Next, we have a gentleman that needs no introduction. He has also been on the show on several different occasions. He also has his own show and is involved in a very, very popular podcast. Guys, welcome back, Mr. Chris Fafalios.
Here I am. I'm here. I want to thank you guys, too, for calling me a celebrity / rock star. I'm going to embrace you guys calling me that, and I'm going to accept it. And I'm glad to be here. And I think that I got a shot today because I do a lot of trivia-based episodes of podcasts. So maybe I have an upper hand in that way. And I also go to a lot of music trivias around where I'm from. And I'm just hoping you have some 80s / 90s related questions in here because, like I told you guys before we started recording, I think I could do really well on that.
Yes, Tom.
You might be set up for disappointment.
Oh,
However,
dang.
I think you're going to do great.
There might be one from 1999 on December 20th.
That's all the further we're going back? Okay.
Yeah. I don't know, though. I can't remember. So we'll see. We will see. And our third contestant is a gentleman that I really kicked myself for missing the episode that he was on recently. I should have been there. This is the one of 2 episodes that Chris 183 was not on the show. So I had to go back and listen to it. I normally don't listen to the show, but that one I definitely did. And it was an awesome episode. Wish I was there, but without, who cares about all that? Let me introduce our third contestant, Mr. Heath Saraceno. Heath, welcome to High School Never Ends Jeopardy.
Hello. Thank you for having me. And I also reject that moniker, but I do appreciate it. So thank you. I'm very happy to be here and also very scared about my competition because I know that both of these gentlemen are very well versed in music history, and I'm just going to hang out with them tonight.
I think that it's going to be a very competitive game. We have Heath. They call you the steel trap. We talked to Rob. Rob said that you're the steel trap. You don't forget things. Tom's listened to every High School Never Ends Jeopardy. He runs to it, he yells at his phone, and he knows the answers. And again, Chris is an encyclopedia of knowledge. He's done 7 zillion podcast episodes, trivias. I think that this is great. And if we were to organize, let's say, a concert, a show, if you will, around this, Punchline, Houston Calls in Midtown, I'd say you'd have a handful of tickets in this room that would
That'd
get
be a
sold.
good show. I like that show. That'd be a fun show.
High School
actually,
Never Ends has dabbled in concert promotion, but we haven't quite taken the dive yet.
I was thinking you were going to get into the three of us playing together, just not in our old bands. The three of us were going to be starting a band. So Steve or Chris, you're going to have to start drumming.
Super group.
That's right.
That sounds really good.
Can
Does
we
Cormac
drum
the
together?
drums?
Can we both
Hey,
have drums like set up so we're both drumming together? Does that work?
Yes.
Okay. Steve,
Tom
we
and
have
I
to-
were actually in a band for one song a couple years ago. And I'm in a band with Chris's bandmate. So we're,
That's true.
I guess, Eskimo band brothers in a way.
Good point. Yes.
So I feel like we're already connected and it's nice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, listen, drop the niceties because it is time to compete. This is High School Never Ends, Pop Punk Jeopardy. And I'm going to go through the rules if you're listening. And because we have these rock stars on, this is the first time you're listening. Listen to the rules. And guys, if you haven't heard the previous episodes, please listen to the rules. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. But here we go. The way the game runs is kind of just like Jeopardy. So I'm pretty sure everybody has seen Jeopardy, right? We ask you to answer in the form of a question. So let's, kind of practice your who is, what is, that kind of thing. We like to follow the format. If you get the answer correct, you'll get the point value that question is worth, and you have control of the board, so you get to pick the next question. If you get the answer wrong, you will lose the points that it was worth, and the next person who buzzed in will have the opportunity to answer. They'll have to answer, actually. If you buzz in you get called on, you'll have to answer. If you don't know the answer, if you don't buzz in, you can't win any points, you can't lose any points. Just so you guys know, the questions are not going to appear on your Zoom screen, okay? You have to listen to me ask the questions. And I also ask that you please wait until the question is finished before you buzz in. So we talked about this before we hit record. After the question's been asked, you're going to use the raise hand button on your Zoom app. And then Chris is in charge of calling on you. Chris 183 is in charge of calling on you. Zoom actually does this cool thing where they keep track of the order. So it'll see who raised their hand first, second, third, so on and so forth. If you buzz in too early, you may get ignored and passed over. So wait till the question is done, please. Any discrepancies are pretty much up to us. So if we ask you for some sort of lyric and we say, oh, give us a little more, or if it's like close, it's going to be a judgment call on our end. If you think that you got the question right and I tell you get it wrong, we can pause and Google it. That's happened one time in 5 episodes that I screwed up. So, but we are open to that. So if you feel you've been wronged, just let me know. There is just one round of regular Jeopardy. Okay. And then there's a final Jeopardy round. Within the Jeopardy round, there are 2 daily doubles that are hidden. If you get a daily double, you can wager whatever you want. If you have less than 500 points at that time, you can wager up to 500 points. You also have to at least wager the amount the question was. So if a daily double is under like a 300, you have to at least wager 300. Chris 183 will be keeping track of the score in our very fancy scorecard, and we are going to periodically check in and see how everything is going. For Final Jeopardy, you will need a writing utensil and a piece of paper, and we're also going to be using the chat function on Zoom. We kind of rolled through that before we started, and you will see the game board for the entire game. Okay, so the game board will have all the categories on it and the dollar amounts on there. And as you pick them, I'm going to take them off the board. I'll delete them so you'll see exactly what's left. And periodically, I will let the audience who can't see the game board know what is left. The winner of today's game is going to advance to our High School Never Ends Season 2 Jeopardy Championship to face off against our 2 other winners. And there's probably a big prize at the end of that, which will be really cool. Last but not least, I will say no cheating, no second screens, no little walkie-talkies. If anybody have your kids, they can't look up answers for you, okay? They can just cheer you on and give rock hands in the background.
No Googling.
Yeah,
No Googling. We will shame you publicly if you get caught cheating. I go to trivia every week, and the guy has like literally shamed people that he has caught cheating. So I don't
I
mess
hate
with that.
cheating. I hate cheating.
Cheating's the worst. Cheating's the worst. Okay. Do you guys have any questions before we get started? Chris Fafalios,
I do not. I'm ready to rock.
Tommy K.
I just think it's going to be so difficult for me to hold off until you finish the dang question
Yeah.
to buzz in. That part is going to stress me out. I'll do my best.
Yeah, me too.
Take a deep breath.
Thanks,
It'll all
Chris.
be okay.
Thanks for backing me up on that one.
Heath, how we doing?
Doing good. Spiraling out of control, but ready.
We haven't even looked at the game board yet. All right, so Chris and I did a random drawing for who's going to start the game, and Chris Fafalios, you drew that.
Yeah.
So
Let's go.
without some further ado, I'm going to show you guys what our categories for the evening are. Okay, so we have a mix of some tried and true categories that have been on High School Never Ends Jeopardy before, and we have some brand new ones that we are debuting this evening. So, going through the 6 categories that we have, the first one is Blink lyrics. I'm going to read the lyrics from a Blink song, and you have to tell me the name of the song. It might be a little difficult. I'm not going to full on sing it, but I'll give you a little cadence to it. The second category is Finish That Lyric. I'm going to actually sing a song, me or Chris. Chris is going to have a few there. We're going to sing the lyrics to a song, and you have to tell us what the next line is, okay? So, not the name of the song. What is the next line? Next, we have Spotify streams. I'm going to give you the name of a band, and you just have to tell me their biggest streaming song that's on Spotify, okay? Next, politics. I'm going to give you a song that either has politics in the title or is actually about politics, and then you're either going to give us the name of the song or the lyrics from the song, whatever we ask for. And by the way, like, technically everything should be like an answer and you do in a form of a question. Just, suspend disbelief. We're going to do our best with all that, but do your who's is and what is. Under the covers, in this category, we have questions all about pop punk cover songs. And finally, 2 of the 3 of you better get all of these right. Actually, all 3, but 2 of the 3 of you were on Drive-Thru Records.
Okay.
Chris, you're an encyclopedia. You're going to do just fine, I promise.
Okay.
Drive-Thru Records is our final category. All the answers are related somehow to Drive-Thru Records. So, as we go through this, you'll raise your hands and stuff. Chris will lower your hands. We're going to take it at a medium pace so that we can keep the scores going. And I think we're just about ready to go, right?
That covers it.
Chris?
I could finish any lyric from At a Medium Pace, by the way. But do I go first then?
Leave the
You
room for
get to
buddy.
pick your category and dollar amount, yes, at a medium pace.
I will go with Finish That Lyric for $100.
So I'm going to sing the song. When I'm done, you guys buzz in, give us the next lyric. The answer is, like the time in school when we got free lunch and the cool kids beat us up. Anybody want to guess? Get a 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's Good Charlotte. And the rich kids had convertibles and we had to ride the bus. That's
What's the song? What song is that?
That's Little
Little
Things. Little Things.
Dang.
Man, this is going to be hard.
Rough start. We got this.
Hopefully we got all the Good Charlotte questions out of the way.
Yeah.
I don't know if I know a single Good Charlotte song other than Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous.
Well, that one wasn't there, but you never know.
Yeah.
It could come back.
Okay.
Chris, where would you like to go? You sticking there or are you going to bounce around?
I will go with Blink lyrics for $100.
Okay. The answer is, I am last and the first in a very sad set of eyes, to the bone, to the knees, to the factory line. I am numb to the shot. I have a crippling fear of heights. That was quite the long lyric that I gave you. I am the last and the first in a very sad set of eyes, to the bone, to the knees, to the factory line. I am numb to the shot. I have a crippling fear of heights. That's a long one. So I'm going to go 3, 2, 1. Okay, nobody got that one. That was Dogs Eating Dogs.
I've never even heard of that song.
Oh. Was that released like after 2010?
Dogs Eating Dogs, I think, was slightly after 2000. It was on that EP that came out right after Neighborhood, so that would put it at 2012, I think.
That was such a hard one for $100.
Yeah, you're cutting deep on that one. That's tough.
Maybe we got the hardest one out of the way. I don't know.
I hope so.
Go to 500, Chris. Get into 500.
Yeah, I know, right? I don't know. For being superstars here, this has been really hard so far.
Don't get discouraged. There's a lot of game left.
All right, I'll go with Spotify streams for $300.
Okay, Spotify streams for $300. So again, I give you the band name. You just tell me what's their biggest streaming song on Spotify, and the answer is Weezer.
Tom.
I'm going to say Beverly Hills.
Well, you got to say what is.
What is Beverly Hills?
But no, you're wrong. So that's minus 300 for Tom. Anybody else want to wager a guess?
Oh.
Nobody yet.
Weezer.
We got Heath.
Okay. What is Say It Ain't So?
That is also incorrect.
Right now, I think I know what it is. I'm going to raise my hand.
Okay.
Okay,
Chris, you're up.
What is Buddy Holly?
That is incorrect, and you guys all have a beautiful minus 300. Congratulations.
Dang.
Those are good guesses.
Spotify
You guys
incorrect.
had good guesses.
Those were all good guesses, but the answer is Island in the Sun.
Wow.
Island in the
I
Sun.
think I've heard that
It was
one.
688 million streams when I wrote the question.
What's number 2? Give us number 2.
Oh, I don't have the whole thing up. Tom, come on. I got
Dang
a
it.
board up here. I got questions.
Yeah.
How many
All right.
screens do you think I have?
Wow.
All right.
Okay, still me.
Still you. The board is yours.
I'll go Spotify streams for 200.
Spotify streams for 200. Okay, the answer is Newfound Glory.
Tom.
What is My Friends Over You?
That is correct.
Oh,
My Friends Over You is correct. Top
200
Newfound
to
Glory
Tom.
streaming song.
I was so upset that I didn't say what is on the first one because you just railed on people before and I just fell victim to it. I'm sorry. I got you.
We've become more lenient, you know. We don't want to penalize, but just do it, you know. It's fun.
yeah. Oh, I forgot to do it. Okay.
Tom, the board is now yours. Where would
Yeah,
you like
let's
to
stay
go?
there. Stay there with Spotify streams for 100.
Okay, Spotify streams for $100. And by the way, when I say dollars, just so you guys all know, there's no money involved. Nobody's getting it.
Fine, I'll
It's
take
just-
the doll hairs.
Just for the game. Okay, so the answer for $100 hairs Spotify streams. Number one song, All American Rejects.
Chris.
What is Move Along?
That is incorrect.
Tom.
What is Dirty Little Secret?
Also incorrect. This is going to be one of those games where everybody's in the negative and the person who is the most negative does the best. Heath, would you like to venture a guess on the top streamed All American Reject song?
I don't want to lose another $200, so I'll stay out of it.
Don't do it.
All right. Well,
I know what it is now.
the answer is what is Gives You Hell?
Oh,
Wow.
547 million. Yep.
I would have been wrong with my next guess too. All right.
Whew.
That was
Okay.
100 points, correct?
Yes, sir. That was 100.
That's what I had. Okay.
All right, Tom, the board still lies with you. Where would you like to go?
Let's go finish that lyric for 200.
This is an interesting one. The answer is to tell your boyfriend if he says he's got beef. It's a pretty iconic line. To tell your boyfriend if he says he's got beef. Anybody? 3,
Doesn't look like it's Steve.
2, 1. Okay. Then
Nope.
I'm a vegetarian and I ain't effing scared of him. That's 303.
I was
Oh wow.
Oh.
You would never have guessed that, huh?
I would have never.
That's pretty big. So that was like a
Is that
That's
band
out
a
too.
pop?
That's
Is
out
that
of my
band a-
realm.
Is that band a pop punk band? I
Yeah.
thought they were like a. I don't know. I guess I don't know much about them. I didn't know they were like a pop punk band. I thought they were like a
Pop punk.
rap band.
They're like
He's-
adjacent. They're in the world of that like
Okay.
neon pop punk era.
Crunk rock.
Okay.
Crunk rock. Right?
Yeah, they were on Warped Tour.
Okay.
On Warped Tour
he's,
counts.
he's coming at you, Steve. Look out.
Thank you, Heath. Heath backed me
Hi.
up. Tom, all right, what's next?
Yeah, go finish that lyric for 300. We got to get this one out of the way.
We gotta get it out of the way. You just want to get rid of it. Okay, finish that lyric for 300.
Oh, wow.
Oh, great.
Finish that lyric for 300 is a daily double. So you have to wager at least 300. Chris,
That's what I'm doing.
What are the scores?
The scores currently, Chris is in third right now with negative 400. Then we have Heath in second with negative 300. And Tom is in first place with negative 200 points.
Well, I'm going to go 300. That's the minimum I can wager. I'll stick with that.
All right. This one's getting thrown to Chris.
And baby, don't follow their lead, 'cause you'll never know.
What is just how the story goes?
Chris, you want to give that to him? It's close.
Yeah, we can give it to him.
All right. Sing the rest.
And baby, don't follow their lead, 'cause you'll never know just how the story ends or how the story goes. I don't know the tune of that one, but you're right. It's Cartel, and we gave it to you. So good job, Tom.
I mixed those lyrics. Clearly, you were very sweet and lenient with that one.
We'll be a little lenient for this one because we know it's super difficult. So
You did a really good job of singing that, though, Chris.
oh, I appreciate it. See, did you hear that, Steve?
Clap, clap, clap. Nice job.
All right.
All right, Tom, you got one right, and the board is still yours.
Wow. All right. Let's go back to Spotify streams for 400.
The answer is Phoenix TX. Phoenix TX. Everybody is looking
Yep.
straight in the air,
Chris.
trying to think.
We got Chris.
Oh, boy. What is Phoebe Cates?
That is not true. Nope. I'm sorry, Chris. Tom, Heath, anybody want to venture a guess here? Top Phoenix TX.
Tom.
I'll say, what is threesome?
Nope. That is not correct. You guys are getting hammered.
Congrats, Heath. You just never have to answer a question. You can win.
Yeah. I'm just gonna stay silent. You
I
guys.
had to try.
Down there.
that.
So, Heath, you're out? Nope.
No, I'm sorry.
The answer was all my fault.
Ah,
First like single they had. Okay. Tom, the board is still yours.
finish it out. 500 Spotify
All right.
streams.
The answer is Motion City soundtrack.
Chris got in first.
What is Everything Is All Right?
That is correct for $500.
Nice work.
That's how you dig yourself out of a grave, right?
Is
That's
that
a
what you
big
would have
one.
said, Tom?
Yeah, that was the one I was
Yeah.
going to go for.
Can we do a point check real quick?
Let's take a pause. Go for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now have a 3-way tie for first place with everybody at negative 300 points.
Let's go.
Good
We're
job, guys.
back
Good
to
job.
even. So
So now the board is mine.
The board is yours, and for people listening, just to let's recap the board. Spotify streams is done. We have a couple of Finish That lyrics left. We have 4 Blink lyrics left. Full categories: politics, Under the Covers, and Drive-Through Records.
Let's do politics for 100.
The answer is: this is the type of politics that MXPX thought were too confusing in 1995.
well, Heath had his hand up first, and then he put it down. But I'll go with Heath because you had your hand up first.
What is teenage?
That is correct. Teenage politics. Nicely done. That was 100 points. Heath, is that your first right answer?
Yeah.
The steel
Yep.
trap. He's in.
Here we are. All right. I'm gonna lower my hand now because I think it was raised. How about finish that lyric for 400? Let's try and get in the positive.
Yeah.
All right. Finish that lyric for 400. Ladies and gentlemen, something special. It's not a daily double, but Chris183 is going to sing again.
This one's a little bit more difficult for me to sing. I got to get the tune in my head. Could we dim the sun and wonder where we've been? Maybe you and me, so kiss me like you did. My heart stopped beating, such a softer sin. Chris.
What is what is the used I'm melting? What? I'm melting? That's not the name of the song.
You have to finish the lyric.
You're finishing the lyric.
Oh! In your eyes, I could stay a while. I thought I was supposed to name the song. I mean, I don't know if this is cheating. I know the song. What was the last? Where did it? I don't know where it left off.
I think with all that nonsense, we give it to him.
I think we gave the last one to Tom with what he gave. We have to give this to Chris because you said everything, but you
could stay
kind of like a different
while,
way.
And I'm melting in your eyes. My first time that I caught fire. That's the name of the song too. What is everything I just sang?
You're good. It was wrong verse, but I think it probably just kind of led into the same thing. It's I'm melting in your eyes. I lost my place. Could stay a while. You got could stay a while. You got in your eyes. You got I'm melting. You got the points.
I got some points. Thank you guys.
You worked really hard for that one too. I did. Think you deserve it. You definitely deserve it.
You gave us some extra bars. It was funny. I usually, in a podcast, you don't like that silence, but I saw that you were like singing it in your head. I was like, I can't mess with him. I got to just let him do his thing.
I love The Used. I think The Used is great. They're a great band.
Me too.
They're good.
Me too.
Cool. Well, why don't we take a quick time out here, okay? And give a quick recap of the score, and I'm going to ask you guys a question, just like Alex Trebek does midway through Jeopardy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so technically this is the tightest game that we've had to date, and I'll tell you why in a second. So, Tom, you are in third place currently at negative 300. Heath, you are in second with 100 points better at negative 200, and then currently in the lead with 2 big point total points right in a row is Chris. With positive 100 points. Yes.
All right. Well, listen, we're gonna go around the game board here. We're gonna go around the set and just ask you guys a couple of quick questions. So we'll start with you, Chris, since you got that last one right and your brain is working so well. What's the funnest thing that you've done this summer? And how's everything with Punchline?
Things with Punchline are good. We have a 20-year anniversary, our hometown 20-year anniversary show, the album Action, coming up, and almost a new album done. So that's cool.
Wow.
The most fun thing that I did this summer so far. Oh, that's a hard question. You know what? I'll go with this. The other day I went with my friends, duck pin bowling, and I thought that was really fun. Have you guys ever been duck pin bowling?
I don't think I've maybe. I can't remember.
It's anybody's game. Like, it doesn't matter if you're 6 years old or you're 50 years old. Nobody has an advantage. It is just pure luck. So it's pretty fun. There's a place in Pittsburgh that has like duck pin bowling and old school video games and slides and all this stuff. That's the most recent really fun thing I did.
I live in Pittsburgh, Chris. Where did you go?
It's called Pins. It's in the South Side. It's in Southside Works. That place is awesome. It's so cool.
Pins is a lot of fun.
Yeah. Love it.
So Heath, we talked to you just the other day. So
Yes.
You kind of told us what was going on with Midtown, but how's your summer going? What's the funnest thing that you've done?
Well, actually, the funnest thing that I've done this summer has been taught this guy how to ride a bike, and he's now a champion of bike riding, even better than me. So
that's awesome.
That has been the funnest thing so far, but we still have a month to go. So who knows what's going to happen.
Very nice. Yeah, up here in the Northeast, we start school kind of late. Down in the South, they do it like I think they're in school like right now.
Yeah, probably.
Tom, I think I saw you run a marathon. You ran something, but I don't know if that's the funnest thing you did this summer. You tell me.
The most fun thing that's happened probably this summer for me is, and normally I wouldn't be saying this, but going to Great Wolf Lodge for my older son's birthday. I thought it was going to be a nightmare, and it kind of was in a way, but I have 2 kids, 2 boys, and they're 7 and 4. And it was just like to see them into Great Wolf Lodge, even dealing with all the stress of like a million people around me in this wild, like super loud place. They were loving it. And that's the most fun thing that's happened. And it was a 10K that I ran, Steve. Thank you for giving me credit for more mileage than I actually did. It was fun, though, but it wasn't the most fun thing.
That's more Ks than I've ran this summer, so that's all good. And Houston Calls, anything brewing? We got another opening spot for Midtown this December, maybe with Punchline on the bill too. Just trying to make things happen by saying them out loud.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I keep talking to Heath and inviting him to things, because I'm like, just, hey, Heath, can you just give us a show? But no, but seriously, that's not the reason at all. I don't know. Honestly, we may play a show or two in California. It was teased for a little bit in the next couple months, but other than that, there's nothing on the radar right now. I'm just writing my own music.
All right, we're going to keep willing all that stuff into existence and keep it up. So back to the game. We got a lot of questions. We got a little more than half the board left. I totally forgot where we are. I'm pretty sure, Chris, it's your board.
That's correct.
It is Chris. Yep.
I'll go with politics for 200.
The answer is, on their Lights and Sounds album, Yellow Card wrote this song about a boy who was sent off to war and died, blaming the President of the United States.
Tom.
What is 2 weeks to 20?
Yes, sir. That's close enough. 2 weeks from 20 is the technical title, but you were very close. We're giving that to you.
Thanks.
So the board is now yours.
I'm getting a lot of freebies here, gimmies, you all. So if I win this,
it's close.
They're close enough.
It's gonna be a stretch. Sorry, Heath. Sorry, Chris. Let's go finish that lyric for 500.
For all of this, I'm better off without you. Finish that lyric.
Well, I know the song very well, but I don't know what the line is.
For all of this, I'm better off without you. Chris is vibing in his head. Anybody want to take a guess?
I know what the song is. I just don't know the lyrics to it.
Don't know the lyrics. All right, 3, 2, 1.
If you regret, I don't even know.
I guess I'm glad you didn't buzz in, because then we would have had to give it to you and you wouldn't have had it right.
Exactly. I'm not taking those anymore.
Do you regret your loneliness? That's the early November from Drive Thru Records. Okay. Tom, Finish That Lyric is done. Spotify Streams is done. We have Blink Lyrics, Politics, Under the Covers, and Drive Thru Records, which the two guys from Drive Thru Records are apparently afraid of. Not trying to pressure you into that, but go where you like.
Sure, go ahead. Go Drive Thru Records for 500.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. Go right for it.
When people go right to the 500, it makes me uneasy, but that's okay. All right. This is the only Drive Thru Records album to be certified platinum by the RIAA. This is the only Drive Thru Records album to be certified platinum by the RIAA.
Tom.
What is Newfound Glory self-titled?
Incorrect.
Come on, Heath.
That was going to be my guess. I don't know.
Yeah, me too.
Heath, Chris. All right. Nobody going to buzz in. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Well, you had the artist right, but it was Sticks and Stones.
Wow.
Oh.
Dissed. That's rough.
Sticks and Stones did significantly better.
But wasn't that
on the charts.
on MCA?
That's what I thought. That's why I didn't say that one, but
Well, I think
that
it
wasn't released on Drive Thru,
may have
was
been a
it?
dual release, but Newfound Glory is a drive. No, I mean, listen, the internet's told me that was right. So
Okay, well, the internet knows more than I do, so that's fine.
you're the
thanks for sticking up for me, though,
you're the
Heath, a
steel
little bit.
trap.
I feel.
I'm here for you, Tom.
All right. Where are we at, Tom? That's still you.
All right, go 400 Drive Thru then.
Okay. 400 Drive Thru Records. This is the name of the final homegrown EP, which was released in 2004. Anybody? 3, 2, 1. Nope. Okay, that was called. The answer is When It All Comes Down. When It All Comes Down. Tom, what's next?
Let's go Under the Covers 100.
Okay. Under the Covers. So these are questions about pop punk cover songs. The answer is this is the only song that was covered on 2 separate Punk Goes records.
Chris.
What is Take on Me?
That is not correct.
Ah, come on.
Heath, Tom, give it a little 3, 2, 1. Okay, Heath, crawl under a rock and hide there. It's
Your
love. Midtown.
Oh, dang.
Midtown on Punk Goes 80s, and Icy Stars did it on Punk Goes Classic Rock.
I literally released a podcast episode about that song today. People keep talking about the Midtown cover of it in like our group for Krista Makes.
All right, Chris, can you do an episode on who did it better next then?
Yeah, I think Midtown did it good. They did better.
I've never even heard the other version. I've only heard Midtown.
Okay, we can go back to the board.
Yeah, do Under the Covers 200, please.
Okay. Sticking with the Punk Goes theme, the answer is this was the very first Punk Goes record compilation. The very first Punk Goes record.
Heath.
What is acoustic?
That is not correct. Nope.
Tom.
What is Punk Goes Pop?
Nope. That one was a little bit later. Chris, you want to guess?
I have a guess, but I don't know. No, I'm not going to guess.
All right. The answer was, what is Punk Goes Metal? Punk Goes Metal was the first one.
I would have been wrong.
In the year 2000. Yep.
Shoot.
Tom, what's up?
Yeah, 300 covers.
In 2003, this pop punk cover of a 1984 hit reached number 2 on the Billboard Modern Rock charts and number 20 on the Billboard Hot 100.
Chris.
What is Boys of Summer from the Ataris?
That is correct. Yes, sir.
Nice one.
After those boys of... You guys are the boys of summer right now.
That's right.
All right, Chris.
We're the men of summer at this point.
You're the what?
The boys of the dog days.
We're the men of summer at this point.
Fair enough.
This is the official start of the dog days.
Is that an official start?
I'm declaring it.
Okay.
It kind of is.
All right. Well, you get to choose the next question.
Yeah, let's do the Under the Covers for 400. Oh boy.
We found our second
man.
and final daily double. So, Chris, this is a perfect time to check in on everybody's scores and then see what Mr. Fafalios wants to do.
We have in third place Tom at -800. We have in second place Heath at -400, and then we have Chris with 300 points.
So you have to wager at least 400, but you can wager up to 500 if you'd like.
Yeah, let's go 500.
All right, so this is for $500, and this question is just for Chris because it's a daily double. So the answer is Newfound Glory has released 3 cover song albums under this title.
What is From the Screen to Your Stereo?
Yes, sir, that is correct. Very nice. That's a double up, baby. Actually,
Yeah, let's go.
That's
Nice
more
one.
than double.
Yeah, love it.
All right, so guys, don't get discouraged. There's still 3 $500 questions, several $400 questions. For everyone listening, we still have a bunch of Blink lyrics out there. We have 3 songs under the politics category, 1 more cover song, and 3 drive-through records questions. And the board is Chris Fafalios's.
Let's go politics for 300.
Okay, politics for 300. And the answer is, in 2003, Less Than Jake was glad to see you brought all your friends for another night of these type of politics.
Chris.
What is plastic cup politics?
Plastic cup politics is correct. Yes, sir. Who knew politics would be such a fun category for Jeopardy?
Oh, yeah, let's go.
It's usually something you don't want to talk about at the dinner table. All right. Where are we going, Chris? You get to keep going.
Let's go Under the Covers for 500.
The answer is Alien Ant Farm followed up their 2001 single Movies with this cover song, which became a number 1 hit on the Billboard Modern Rock chart.
Chris, you came in too early.
Yeah,
I gotta give it to Heath.
What is Smooth Criminal?
That is a correct answer. Smooth Criminal.
All right.
There it is.
Nice, Heath.
Yeah.
That's how you claw your way back. Get them 500s.
Let's do politics for 400.
In 2004, Billy Joel Armstrong exclaimed in American Idiot that he's not part of this type of agenda.
Chris.
What is the MAGA agenda?
2004. That is not correct.
Oh no!
Tom.
What is a redneck agenda?
Correct. Redneck agenda.
I didn't pay attention to the freaking
I mean,
year.
you would have got it if I said 2024, but 2004 there wasn't.
Wow,
just
I'm
yet.
blowing it.
Well, we can check in on the scores if you'd like. See how bad you're blowing it.
That made things interesting.
Yeah. What do we got,
actually.
Chris?
So in third place, Tom with the big 400 pointer right there brings him to a negative 400 points. Heath is in second place with 100 points. And Chris is still in first with 700 points.
Ooh. Okay.
All right. Still got some board out there, boys to men. Tom, you got that one right?
Yeah, let's go drive through 300.
All right. You're not losing steam, are you?
No, I'm good.
Okay. We got to keep everybody perked up. How much did you say?
300.
300. Drive through records for 300 points or dollars. The answer is this early November album was released in 2006 as a triple disc concept record.
Tom.
What is the mother, the mechanic, and the path?
Yes, sir. That is correct.
Oh, that was so close, by the way, between Tom and Chris. Like literally a thousandth of a
Chris,
of a
it's
second.
so hard for me to wait for the question to end. I'm dying.
I jumped on the Alien Ant Farm one.
You guys are getting good, though. You're getting good at it. So,
Tom, what do you want to do?
Go 200. Drive through, please.
Okay. This Drive Through Records band released an EP in 2001 titled that they have a gambling problem.
Tom.
Who is the movie life?
That is correct. The movie Life has a gambling problem. All right. This is getting exciting. Okay. Very good. Tom, what would you like to do? We got Blink lyrics. We got 4 of those. We got One Politics for $500, and we got Drive Through Records for 100.
Finish out the drive through.
All right. Drive Through Records. This is going to finish up that category. And the answer is this Alistair album features their anthemic song Somewhere in Fullerton.
Tom.
What is Last Stop Suburbia?
Yes, sir. That is correct. It's like somebody knew their Drive Through Records, which is good.
I had to show up. I was really tanking, embarrassingly.
Was that a jab at Heath, or you're just talking about yourself?
I'm talking about myself. Man, I was tanking.
Thought you were giving a friendly nudge there.
No, he's doing great. Everybody else was in the positive. I had to find my way out of that, claw my way back from negative.
All right. Well, we have 5 questions left. Tom, you get to pick where we're at.
Sure, let's go Blink lyrics 200.
Blink lyrics for $200. The answer is, and again, you guys don't give me the lyrics, just give me the name of the song on this one. Okay. The answer is, I can't be too cool in a tree with my pants down. The air is cold and I've got splinters in my feet. I'm doing a Tom voice. I can't be too cool in a tree with my pants down. The air is cold and I've got splinters in my feet.
Tom.
What is voyeur?
Yes, that is Voyeur. Off of the Dude Ranch.
Wow.
What was that?
I just said, wow, Tom's on a run.
On a run.
All right, Tom, where are we going?
Let's do 300 Blink lyrics.
All right, the answer is, why do you still keep it around when you know it brings me down? I'm hating everything. And I know that you dated other guys, but I gotta wonder why you'd leave it out for me. Shit. That shit's part of the lyric. Give you a sec to digest that.
I mean, it's hard to understand or to remember the names of these song titles when we grow up listening to these records on CD. You just kind of threw it in the van, let it roll.
Yeah.
I'm trying to give you guys some time to answer the question because I have no idea.
We're going to close that one out. The answer was Online Songs off of Take Off Your Pants and Jacket.
Wow.
Right.
I can hear it. To Heath's point, didn't know the name.
All right. Well, we got 2 more Blink lyrics that we will suffer through, and then also politics.
Let's go. Let's finish. Let's do the Blink 400.
Okay. The answer is, there's a stranger staring at the ceiling, rescuing a tiger from a tree.
Tough one.
A lot of faces, a lot of faces. All right, 3, 2, 1. Nobody. Okay, the answer is Bored to Death. That was a big. That was the first
that
Matt
was the
Skiba
Skiba one?
single. Yeah,
Yeah.
Wow.
first one. Okay, so do you want to close Blink lyrics or politics for $500?
Let's get weird and go over to politics.
Politics for $500. The answer is, after a visit to the Congo, where the band was literally under the siege of war, Sum 41 wrote this song for their 2004 album Chuck, which features commentary on global greed and its horrible consequences. 500 points. This is make it or break it. Anybody want to take a guess? 3, 2, 1. It was a single too. It's called We're All to Blame. We are all to blame.
They're playing strategically, Steve. They're being very careful.
It's smart.
with this
It's smart. You
I
don't know it?
I didn't know the name of the song.
I didn't know it either.
You don't know it? You chill out. All right, so the last Blink lyric question for 500. This is going to round out our Jeopardy round here. Girls possess me, but they're never mine. I made my entrance, avoided hazards, checked my engine, I fell behind. Girls possess me, but they're never mine. I made my entrance, avoided hazards, checked my engine, I fell behind. Somebody give me props for my Tom voice. I'm doing it well.
We have Heath.
Only because this is the last question. But I don't even know if this is the song title, but what is Boring Story of a Normal Guy?
I kind of feel like I want to give it to you. The answer is Story of a Lonely Guy. Chris, I got to defer to you. It's a song title.
We gave the
Actually,
missing word to both Chris and Tom. So I think we got to do it.
Heath deserves one.
That's yours.
I agree. We both got some leniency on our answers before, too.
That actually worked out perfectly because you each got like a leniency on one. So, Heath, that's yours. And why don't we take a quick breath and a quick pause, and we're going to check the score of the game before we give you guys the final Jeopardy category. So, Chris.
Do you really want to know what these scores are? Because it's really good. It's really good. This is going to be the most exciting round of Final Jeopardy that we've had to date. So, in third place, we have Tom Keiger with 400 points. In second place, we have Heath with 600 points. That was a big 500-pointer that you just got there. And then in first place, we have Chris with 700 points.
Wow.
It is razor close.
That is real close. Tom, you went on such a... I'm surprised. I thought you had more because you went on such that run there.
You know, I just let it all go at the beginning. Blew it.
Just checking the scorecard. It appears to be correct. So yes, all good.
Yes,
Not
Steve.
not any
correct.
fault of yours. At the fault of Microsoft Excel. Okay, so the way that Final Jeopardy is going to work. First, I'm going to give you what the category is for Final Jeopardy. After I give you the category, you're going to send your wager to Chris183 in the Zoom chat. And if you had less than 500, you can wager up to 500, just so you know. After that, I will read the question, you will answer it, and then we will find out what is what. Okay? All good? All right. So the Final Jeopardy category for this evening is going to be real names. Real names. So with such a razor thin game, you gotta be strategic about your wagers. So figure out what you want to wager, shoot it over to Chris in a AOL instant message. He does not have his away message up. He is good.
I'm here.
And when Chris gives me the okay, then I'm going to read the question. And then we're going to wrap this bad boy up.
All right, we got them all.
All right, everybody's wagers are in. I am quite excited to see how this is going to round out. The answer for Final Jeopardy is a short one. This is Trey Cool's real name. Well, if you didn't write what is, just write it there so I don't have to yell at you when you say it. What we're going to do is ask you to hold up your sheets so that we can see what you wrote. Tom, in third place, we are going to start with you. Let's see what you got. Who is
Frank Edwin Wright III?
Frank Edwin Wright III not only is correct, but that is perfect. Very, very good. Chris, what did Tom wager?
Tom wagered 500.
All right. 500. So that, for the moment, puts him in first place. Heath, we're going to go to you next. What do you have written down?
I made up a name because I had no idea, and I named him Ted Baxter.
Ted Baxter.
Yep.
Appreciate the creativity, but Ted Baxter is incorrect, and his wager, Chris, was
600.
600. So Heath ends up at right where he started with a 0. Very, very good. And this is where it's going to get interesting. Chris Fafalios previously was in the lead. Did you pull
It
up?
ain't going to be that interesting. Congratulations, Tom, because I wrote, what is Mike Trevante? which is incorrect.
I mean, Mike Trevante is good. What did Chris wager
That should be his name by rights, but it's not. So Chris wagered 700.
All right. Chris and Heath end up in a tie for second place, and Tom Keiger is the High School Never Ends Rockstar Edition champion. Tom, that's just something that you knew off the top of your head?
Well, you just got in my wheelhouse. I mean, Green Day is the band that I know so well. I could have, if you would have asked Mike Dirnt's real name, I would have been like, Mike Pritchard is his name. Any of those guys, like that band is what got me into music. So I just got lucky with the last question. Let's put it that way.
Well, you had a nice run.
You did have a nice run. That was very impressive. Thank you to all three of you guys. This has been a lot of fun. I hope that you guys had fun too, even though we stumped you on a bunch of questions. I hope it was a good time.
Yeah, an awesome time.
It was tough, man. That was
really hard.
Yeah.
that was the hardest music trivia I've ever done. So I'm glad that Tom won because maybe he can represent our crew in that next round.
So
now that Heath's son is gone, I can say, listen, man, we don't fuck around. We, you know, this is Jeopardy. High School Never Ends. Pop punk emo Jeopardy. This is how we do it.
You're still on speaker. Yes. So.
Well, that's okay. The kid's got a filthy mouth. So,
Let's try not to curse around your son.
I do. I love the Spotify questions. Like those are so fun to think about.
I like those. Yeah.
Hold that thought because we can't get out of High School Never Ends without doing Ranking It. And today's Ranking It is going to be what do you think was the most challenging category for you guys? And why?
The Blink questions I thought were the hardest.
Blink questions?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or Finish That Lyric. The Finish That Lyric is a tough one. Or Blink lyrics. Both of those two.
I would say, I don't know. I mean, we're super fans of Blink. Chris, you were on an episode where we talked all about Enema of the State, so we didn't have any Enema of the State quotes here.
Yeah, you didn't do any hits. You did all like deep cuts. You had no hits in there.
I mean, one could say that Bored to Death was a hit.
Who would say that?
Who would say that?
I mean, one could say something like that.
One could say.
Well, I wasn't going to put Work Sucks, I Know. That would be a little too easy, guys.
I'm not saying that, but, you know. there were a bunch of, I don't know. That was a hard category for sure.
You had to be a super fan to get those.
Yeah.
Those super fans, Steve.
Not super Blink fans, but that's okay. That's all right.
That's okay. Makes it challenging.
Yeah,
you know?
true.
Got to play some strategy there. So it's pretty unanimous. It was the Blink lyric. Well, it was Finish That Lyrics / Blink lyrics. The lyrics were the most challenging part of today's show. But once again, this is a fantastic round of High School Never Ends Jeopardy. You guys, for the most part, played strategically. Tom, you had that run at the end. Heath, you had that score at the end that brought you right back into it. Very exciting stuff. Thank you, guys. This was awesome. Appreciate you being a part of this and being good sports with this. And again, congrats, Tom. And looking forward to seeing what you can do against the rest of the competitors out there that have won the previous rounds. Do you feel good about it?
I will channel my inner Heath and Chris as I go to the next round and champion for all of us.
Please
Chris,
do.
as you mentioned. So it was really fun playing with you two. And yeah, I feel no matter what, it's going to be a good time. And that's what this was. So.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Well, all of you out there, hopefully you enjoyed it too. We had a blast. I know that once again, I'm sure there were people out there just screaming at their whatever you're listening to this on, your Zune or your iPod or whatever the kids use these days to listen to podcasts. But that's the fun of it, right? Playing along. And if you really enjoyed yourself, we'd love it if you go support the show. Go over to Apple Podcasts, give us a 5-star review, and give us a written review. Let us know what you thought about HSNE Jeopardy. And if you get a chance, check out some of the other shows, right? We talk about a bunch of different albums, bands. We talk about all three of these gentlemen's bands that are on the show right now on several different occasions. So go check that out. Let us know what you think. And yeah, Steve, I think you got more to tell them.
I do. Let's take a quick pause and just allow the boys here, give them another thank you, allow them to plug whatever you want to plug, your socials, upcoming shows, projects. Heath, start with you.
Yeah, 2 bands, Town Liar and Maybe Aliens. Both have Instagrams. One has Bandcamp, other has a Spotify. Look them up on both.
Christopher Fafalios.
Yeah. Hey, when does this episode come out?
Late August, the 22nd.
Okay, cool. Hey, if you happen to be in Western Pennsylvania or something, my band Punchline's playing the 20-year anniversary hometown show of our album Action at the Roxy Theater in Pittsburgh on November 30th with opening acts Hot Rod Circuit and Eternal Boy. It should be a really good show, and we are very ambitious with the venue choice. So, we're expecting it to be like our best Pittsburgh show ever. So that's kind of exciting. And and we got a new album on the way. Punchline is our our online handle that you could find us, Punchline. And I also do podcasts. I host a podcast called One Hit Thunder, all about one-hit wonders. We have like 200 episodes of that. And I produce a podcast called Krista Makes a Podcast, which is hosted by Chris from Less Than Jake. And we have lots of awesome guests talking about the most iconic song that they wrote in their back catalog. So those are kind of my things.
I would personally vouch for that Punchline 20-year anniversary show. Saw the one in Philly with you guys in Hot Rod Circuit. It was fantastic. Nice. And then Chris and I saw Eternal Boy together at the Four Chord Music Festival, and they put on an awesome show. So Chris, you better go to that. If I can drive across the state, maybe. But I did see that show. It was fantastic. And Tom, what about you?
I'd like to plug 2 bands, Town Liar and Maybe Aliens.
Nice.
So that's where I'll start. And then I'd also like to plug a podcast called Punchline, because it's so awesome to listen to.
I forgot about that one. Thanks,
I got you covered. It's so fun to listen to, and it is just a really neat, in-depth, detailed take and perspective on the band and all the chapters of that band. So it's super cool. Chris, I love listening to that. So I don't have anything personally to plug unless you want to go listen to my silly acoustic songs, and it's called Throw Thermal Pod, and that's out there. You can just search that on Google and you'll find some things. But other than that, listen to these guys' stuff.
Awesome. Thank you guys again for joining us. Check out all of those things for sure. And if you're not following High School Never Ends on the social things, you can follow us at HSNE Pod, like High School Never Ends Pod. And we have a website, hsnepod.com, where you can buy merch and you can join our Discord server and all that fun stuff. The only thing left is the High School Never Ends Season 2 Championship. We're going to have our 3 champions from our 3 episodes face off against each other in a not a death match, in just another Jeopardy thing. And it's going to be super fun. So tune in next week for that. Until then, keep on rocking your dad bods, throw up your rock hands, and blast the pop punk.
Dragon Wagon.